This morning, thousands of runners gather in a large conference hall to pick up their racing packets for the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. The air crackles with a palpable energy as runners of all ages and skill levels buzz with the anticipation of putting their training to the test.
I think that running, it serves a couple of purposes. You got a goal that you set for yourself. It pushes you, whenever you're running to accomplish that goal.
But to Oklahoma City natives, today feels weightier than the average race. The Oklahoma Memorial Marathon serves as a fundraiser and tribute for the 1995 bombing. All proceeds from the race go back into the community to fund the Oklahoma City National Museum and Memorial, which honors the 168 victims of the tragic event.
I think it's great for the ones, especially that don't know the meaning of this bombing. It gives them the opportunity to learn something about what happened in 1995.
I think I'm most excited to see everyone that shows up, and kind of the way that everyone shows up is very different, and the excitement and kind of just the energy that comes with it. I'm a runner. I've always been a runner, and it just seemed interesting to me. And then looking and hearing more about the marathon, we decided to run it so that we can show support for the local community and those that I work with.
Coca-Cola Southwest Beverages has been a headline sponsor of the event since it began, donating ice-cold drinks to the marathon runners and their families. This year, they're even sponsoring a team of their own runners for the event's 5K, a group of employees from the Quapah facility.
For as long as I can remember, since they started the marathon, Coca-Cola has always been a sponsor. And this year, we had a team at Quapah, our management team there, that wanted to run, and so there's like 5 or 6 of us that are running. So a lot of peer pressure going on.
Makes you feel proud that your company's involved in trying to help others. Affected us quite a bit. Makes me proud to know my company's out supporting these people with a cause to remember the people that were lost, the children.
Anthony LeForce has worked at the Quapah facility for 39 years. While that might seem like a big number, it's nothing compared to the tenure his family has acquired with the company. His wife Lori started in '93, and their 2 children, Jeremy and Jennifer, have 23 and 20 years at CCSWB respectively.
The company's been good to us, really has. It's kind of like a dream come true. I never would have thought when I walked in the door that I'd be here 39 years. As long as I've been doing this, I still get up every day and enjoy what I do. And it has a lot to do with the people I work for and the people I work with. I've got a lot of relationships with people who've been here 20 to 25, 30, 35 years.
And bulk driver Latrice Davis has a different kind of legacy.
I'm the 9th one in the family, first girl to drive 18-wheelers, so being behind this wheel means everything to me. I waited probably 5 or 6 years because my kids were younger. Once they got older, I just jumped at the chance and got my CDLs, and I've never looked back. My uncles, my grandfather, they were ecstatic. They were like, yes, it's about time one of the girls actually did it. We got grandpa, 7 uncles, 3 brothers, and I'm the first girl. I'm like, come on, man. I mean, let me be first at something. So yeah, I love it. I feel at home behind the wheel.
While Latrice is the first of her kind in her family, she's one of 7 women behind the wheel at the facility, making Quapah the team with the most female drivers in the entire company.
When I first started with Coke, there was probably like 3 of us, and now there's 7 of us. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. And I wouldn't even change the company. I ain't going nowhere. They got to look at me for a long time.
Meanwhile, it's race morning for the CCSWB team. Before daybreak, runners gather at the memorial. A buzz of energetic conversation fills the air, contrasting the peaceful reflecting pools in dawn sky. However, just taking their places at the starting line, everyone falls quiet for a moment of silence. 168 seconds to be exact. One for each victim of the Oklahoma City bombing. After respects are paid, the race begins and the runners are off.
I lived in Oklahoma most of my life, grew up in Oklahoma. I remember, the memorial bombing, all of that. Just wanted to kind of pay tribute to all of the people that lost their lives in it. Getting out there to run, to wear the CCSWB logo is definitely proud moment, especially when we cross the finish line.
Crossing the finish line at the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon is equal parts pride and reflection.
I think the best part of the run is the very end. When you turn that last corner, that last stretch, you get to see a picture of every person that died in the Murrah bombing. And so very touching, very humbling moment as you run through the finish line there.
It's not about winning or competing with others. It's about finishing and, just listening to your body.
But the CCSWB team finishes strong and is already looking ahead to the next year.
My goal was to be under 30 minutes, and I hit 29:02, so I'm very happy with myself. So very fun run, glad I got to do it.
Oh my gosh, it was so great. I'm glad for it to be over, but we're already planning our next one.
It went really well. We made really good time, and I had a really great time doing it.
The mission statement of the marathon is to celebrate life, reach for the future, honor the memory of those killed, and unite the world in hope. All goals that Oklahomans carry with them, whether on race day or any day in the Sooner State.
I'm always smiling, I'm always joking, and everybody knows that about me, but this is not a job to me. This is something that I love to do. That's why I come to work every day. I give my 110.
I got a lot of love and passion for the brand. It's who I am. Anybody knows me knows I work for Coca-Cola. It's what I do. It's a Coke guy.
So if you haven't experienced it, that's going to make you want to learn about it and hopefully pass it down so it doesn't go away with my generation.